My name is Ray, and I am showing a turned redwood burl bowl by Pizzyna, who is from Maui, who I met recently. We're going to finish this bowl. It's completely done as far as the turning goes. Has this incredibly beautiful figure to it. This is a redwood burl that came from a tree that the original burl that was cut from it was 12 feet long and about 3 feet wide. So these various pieces came from this original 12-foot piece. This was a bowl that he made for me, which was from a 12-inch diameter section. Also, his name is on here, Pizzyna. And he finished this before it got to me. Gorgeous, beautiful, incredible color and light in this. But I wanted to see what it looked like coming from the natural finish to the finish with this product here, which is called Elixir. And it is a wood conditioner. It's designed specifically to use for food grade products, usually for butch brocks, things like that, but in this case, wooden bowls. So I also wanted to point out that this unit, which probably weighs less than a pound, it's really, really light and really thin. This came from an exact duplicate of this circular slab. This is over 3 inches in thickness, 15 inches in diameter. And this was part of the original 12-foot slab, and this is the last block I have of the redwood. And this has also been finished. So we're going to set this over here, put that on top. I'm going to start by applying a little bit of this product on this bowl, just so we can get a real close-up of watching the transformation of the bowl. Just using a little piece of paper towel. And this is for you, Paul. I know you want to see this. Okay, so you can see how much color starts coming out just by applying this very light layer. It's not really an oil. I'm not exactly sure what it is, to tell you the truth. I just know that it's designed specifically to use for food products. So I use it on all my wooden bowls and wooden plates and countertops like this. Let's see what happens when you put it on a piece of koa, which is what this is. It just lightens it up, brightens it up. So we're just going to get this starting to go into the bowl, and you can see the dramatic difference of the colors and the swirls and all that. A little bit more on the paper towel. Gives you an idea of just how dramatic it can be. I mean, you can see the grain, what it looks like here versus what it looks like here. A little goes a long way with this stuff. It's kind of expensive, but it lasts for a really long time. I've done many wood counters and many wooden bowls, and I still got, quarter of a container here, so it'll stretch out quite a bit. And this isn't an ad for this product. It just happens to be a product that I really like. Another woodworker turned me onto it. He told me that it really worked well for these kinds of finishes, and he's 100% correct. And this is a nice feature. Paul caught a little bit of the sapwood of the burl, so you can see that different color there. I'll turn it over and show you in a second what it'll look like on the other side. That gives you a general idea of what the back end or bottom end of the bowl looks like. Now we flip it over. Got my fingerprints on it. There's the little piece of sapwood on the edge of the bowl. Look at that. It's amazing. So this is going to just lighten up. Get a little bit of it in here. Yeah, I mean, this thing is luminous. I mean, literally, it looks like there's a light inside the wood. very three-dimensional. Looks like you can just put your hand right through there. So this is the 12-inch bowl. That's the 15-inch bowl. And maybe another 15-inch bowl coming out of that blank down the road. But this is what I've got for now. Very happy with the work. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, redwood that grew for 1,000 years and yielded up this amazing burl. I had nothing to do with cutting down the redwood. I just ended up buying the burl from an antique store in Northern California many years ago and having to make it smaller and smaller and smaller till I brought it to Hawaii in those kind of blanks. Cut those at another friend's property in Sonoma County with a giant table saw and bandsaw to get them into the round shape that I got them in. Brought them to Hawaii. They sat for years until I met Paul and asked him if he wanted to cut some bowls for me. This is the result. So that is layer number 1. This will take about half a dozen of those treatments because this will sink into the wood and it'll get a little dull, and we'll just keep adding until it retains that kind of luster. Pretty amazing. And thank you, Aaron, for being the videographer.
You're welcome.
Yeah.